1 2 1 2. Testing, testing. 1 2 1 2. Hey, is it working? Testing. Hello. Oh, it's working. I can't hear anything. This is crazy. Let me try something here. Sorry for the technical foul ups here, but let me see if I can hear something. Stand by, please. Okay, I think it's working. I don't hear myself, but it looks like it's working. Yeah, I think okay, we're in business. Thank you, everybody, for checking out the channel tonight. Good evening to GD channel member, 100 Argentinian pesos, and another 100 Argentinian pesos. This is a perfect opportunity for Hey Uzi to contribute $1,000 toward Morty's channel fundraiser. Well, it's always a good opportunity. It's always a perfect opportunity. But yeah, tonight is the end. MT85. Good evening. What are we fundraising? We're fundraising support for the channel to keep it alive and breathing. That's what we're fundraising. Channel can't survive on 4 cents a day as much as it's appreciated. Yeah, we got it fixed, GD. Thank you. Okay. Oh, good evening, Thomas Burnett. Great to see you. Okay. And Gampers. Hey, Gampers. I put a video on my YouTube page under posts. It's one of the ultimate it's a phenomenal sardine video. You go to my YouTube page, look at posts, and check out that sardine video. It's a whole sardine channel. It's beyond phenomenal. You must take a look at it. Okay. Question: should brilliant comedic genius be in quotes? Is that from a Joel Siegel review? He was a TV movie critic in New York. New York or LA? I can't remember anymore. Comedic genius in quotes? Where is it quotes? Well, whatever. I'll check it out. Thank you. Darth Diggler. Hey, man. Morty, I heard from very reputable sources you are like Nikki and come from generational wealth. Really? Well, now you see, this is very interesting because when you say, I heard from, quote, very reputable sources, someone from the YouTube verse, well, that tells you right there. Well, thank you for the question, Darth. Let's see. I'm enjoying the hut and the hammock. I don't know detail. Dodgers up by 5, top of the 4th. Not that you guys are into sports. All right, very good. And yes, Well, that's see what happens tonight. So far tonight, we have 10 cents and we're up to 20 cents. So that super chats are flying in. All the information on how to support the channel with super chat, PayPal, Cash App, Ko-fi, it's all in the description section right under the video. Thank you very much for considering your donation dollars to the Morty's Diner channel. Yeah, Gampers. I mean, check out the video and then go to the channel and check it out, man. It's unlimited sardine content. No, La Jolla is expensive. Yep. Hey, Blaine, apparently the wealth ran out. Well, that's a story right there. Well, look who's here. It's Mookie. And what do those things say? Tent and bed. A tent and a bed. Okay, well, it's good to have both of them, not just one of them. Hey, I also posted a couple of videos of here in Portland about the people freaking out because the National Guard troops have been ordered into Portland to restore order. And it is just exciting. The front page headline on one of the local tabloid rags was something like Trump declares war on Portland. Some, Antifa kind of run newspaper. Of course, the governor and the city council are the ones who declared war on the people of Portland. But anyway, okay, very good. Morty blew it on all the porn stars, allegedly. Well, there's a lot of stories in that, but okay. GD, oh, wow, just noticed Morty finally has the custom emojis. Yeah, GD, I really wanted to figure out how that works because, other people all over YouTube have those. And I really got into YouTube Studio and just kept pushing buttons to see what I could find, how to do it. And so if something's showing up, then that's great. I can add more. It said I can only add 5 to start or something like that. And then once something happens, then I can add more. I don't remember what it said, but I'm working on it, GD. Thanks for the reminders on that. Okay. I don't know what that means, hut and hammock, but all right. Women's track and field. Dirk is very generous. Yeah, he is. Rugby. I've never seen rugby played in person anywhere in this country. Never. Nowhere. Morty's putting the money in my... Darth Diggler. GD, I got some canned beans I can send you as well. Oh, that's great. Hey, you know what's missing? Well, there's a lot missing here, but coffee shop. There we go. All right. All right, we're caught up on the comments. Interesting Doc report channel had a show, and I caught a little bit of it. And Doc's said he saw my show last night, which was a relaxation and contemplation show late at night. At the end of a day of heavy, involvement with hate, viciousness, anti-Semitism, racism, lies, pathological lies, distortions, viciousness, viscountness. People need to calm down at night before bed, to decompress. So I provided an opportunity for that, just very laid back. So my tone on the microphone was very laid back to set the mood. I'm not going to be screaming into the microphone if it's a show about relaxation and contemplation. So the tone of my voice was apropos to the topic, the theme of the show. And Doc said something like, gee, Morty sounded really different last night. Is he okay? I mean, maybe he drank too much brandy. Well, I was drinking brandy last night, but I adjusted my voice to suit the topic of the show. I'm not going to scream and You know what I mean? So everything's fine. Doc's report. I was just using my voice in context there of the show theme. Okay. Yeah, I mean, he was worried about I was mixing brandy and benzos, which no, I don't mix them. Okay. Serenity now, pasta. You're right. Okay. Darth Diggler. I heard Lex thinks his house is haunted. Really? I haven't heard anything about that. Wow, that's pretty interesting. I mean, well, I don't know. That's the first I've heard of that. The invite link is up if anybody wants to talk about anything on the panel. And like Lobster, hey man, 23 people watching. Thanks everybody. I just made some kick-ass salsa. Wow. Great. Also, you can support the channel with a thumbs up or a thumbs down. That helps a lot too, I guess. I don't know. And I tried to set up a goal, but it wouldn't take. So I couldn't get it going. But the goal is 50 super chats in 2 hours of any amount. That's the goal. But I couldn't get it set in there. But I don't know if I can last the whole 2 hours tonight. That'll go from 7 p.m. till 9 p.m. Guacamole's great. Yeah. Gilden, Morty, what brand of chili crisp do you serve? What is chili crisp? You Google it. I don't know what chili crisp means. Now, GD Lux took me out as his trustee. Oh, no. GD Lux took me out as his trustee when he found out I was a California lib. Oh. Thomas Blaine called. Yes, Germany's Alicia Schmidt is a supermodel. Definitely draws my attention to women's track and field. Hey, I recently found out about someone's page on Instagram. One of the followers on my IG page told me about it, and it's a sexy dominatrix, whip and leather boots kind of German girl. Very fit and very Teutonic, wearing skimpy clothing, and she offers a translation of how to say insulting dominatrix kinds of expressions, about all sexual in nature in German. So if you want to learn useful German, check that out. I can't remember the name of the channel. Mia something. Sorry, I can't remember it. I don't know if I can find it right now. Let me see if I can find it real fast, because it's quality content to learn the German language, and a basic understanding of the German language is very important. Here it is. Mia sounds good. MIA sounds good. It's all one word. Mia sounds good. Today's lesson on her video is how to say fuck company, fuck job in German. Verdammter Job. I have to practice. So check out that video. Mia sounds good. Okay. Hey, GD. Thank you again for the support. This one makes 47 to go. Up to 30 cents, folks. And GD's getting it in big time. Thank you for the support. And Chris F. Hey, thank you very much. 99-cent super sticker and channel member. Thank you, Chris. People can also join as a channel member. Just click join, and that'll tell you the different levels. There's 5 levels of membership. Blaine call. You call that a Schwanzducker? Okay, I think I know what that means. But, all right. Dirk, everyone in Europe speaks American except France and Spain. That's a very accurate comment there, Darth. Every leader in Europe speaks French except, the French guy. They always speak in French. at press conferences, when they meet presidents, when they go to the UN. It's always in French, and French is also on your passport. It's English and French on an American passport, based upon 100, 200 years ago of France being a superpower. And an international language. But come on, it's France. Like, come on. I've met some French people. I have a couple of French friends. They're really nice, but come on. Superstica. Yeah, okay. GD, that Teutonic girl you mentioned has an OnlyFans. Figures. Oh, really? I'll have to check that out. I mean, I don't subscribe or do any OnlyFans viewing, but I'll look at her page. I'm not going to buy anything. But if I were in Germany, that's the kind of girl I would want to meet. A long platinum hair, thigh-high leather boots, and a whip, and a hat. You know what kind of hat I mean. And nothing else. And those kinds of girls are probably all over Hamburg, by the Reeperbahn. Oh, well, probably all over Germany, in the entertainment districts. And, yeah, I mean, why not? Darth, Morty, I would say 35% of the females on Instagram have OnlyFans. Well, I don't know anything about that, but if you say so, I mean, it sounds reasonable. GD, those Germans are the kinkiest people in Europe, Morty. I think, GD, I think there's a lot to that, because German porn is quite different than Swedish porn or Danish porn, French, Italian. They really, they go to, they push the envelope and beyond. So you might be right, Yeah. Yeah, I mean, well, yeah. So today, I haven't felt good today. I feel like I have the beginning of a flu. Today is freezing cold. It's about low 50s. Rain, dark and rain all day. The first day of, it's not really fall yet, but it feels like it. And it's incredible, but I think I caught a cold overnight. So I hope I took some Tylenol and see if that helps me feel a little better. Those Germans are the kinkiest people in Europe. Well, you might be kinkier than the Dutch. That's interesting. I don't know about the Dutch kink status, so I can't say. Germans and Japanese have some crazy... Oh, no question about it. I knew a guy who was into necrophilia porn in Japan. I mean, he was a salary man, and I walked past his desk one time, and he had some perverted Japanese... one of those magazines open on his desk, and as I walked by, I glanced, it was all necrophilia cartoon images of porn shit. I mean, really sick. No, not yet. There's lots of Border Patrol and ICE in the downtown Portland area, but I'm waiting for the National Guard to show up. It's going to be just glorious. Morty, you're supposed to not. What's wrong with Tylenol? I'm not pregnant. So Tylenol's good. Very good. 27 viewers. Hey, thank you all very much. And as it says, help support the channel with your generous contributions, super chats, super thanks, which are done after the show, if you're watching a replay. Cash App, PayPal, and Ko-Fi. Details all in the description. I won't say it again for, this hour, but thank you very much. And become a member. Are they going to seal? No, Oregon has no issues. It's just downtown Portland. That's where it all is. If they could just send in the shovel trucks and scoop all that trash up, it would be nice. It'd be great. But there's been so much damage done, it'll never recover to what it was like 10, 20 years ago. Check out my page on YouTube under posts. I've got a couple Portland being destroyed videos. from today's news. Good evening, AD Never Calling. What am I missing? You're missing end of the month fundraising for the channel. Help keep going and pay for expenses and, future travel with live streaming from other cities. Right. And I still have a dentist bill to pay, which is unbelievably expensive. But nobody cares. It's okay. Oh, sorry, I don't get paid till tomorrow. Well, tomorrow's okay too, but it would be nice if you do it. You can bounce a check. I mean, it's okay. Otherwise, what else is going on? Hey, Pavel. Thanks for joining the show tonight. You only have $1? Wow. Morty, fan of Yule Hauser? Yeah, I was. Yeah, everyone in Los Angeles liked Yule Hauser. Yule Hauser was on the PBS TV station in Los Angeles for about 20 years, maybe. And he had a great show about visiting places all over LA and California. And probably, I mean, one of the most viewed, I mean, a genuine journalist, not one of these media whores. He was terrific shows, terrific content, a real journalist. And yeah, he passed away, what, like 10, 15, 20 years ago? I don't remember. But it was a surprise to everybody because he kept his illness. He didn't promote it looking for sympathy like many media celebrities do. AD Never Calling, true to his word. $1 it is, 99-cent super sticker. Thank you, AD. That keeps us on towards the goal. 50 goals in 2 hours of any amount. If I can make the 2 hours, I'm really kind of fuzzy in the head tonight. Yeah, so I bought 2 gorgeous, beautiful organic eggplants. And the plan is I'm not going to put them in the oven. I'm going to slice them up and put them in the fry pan with some olive oil, some Italian olive oil, and just brown them on both sides. And it'll be a great change of pace from the standard, broccoli and Brussels sprouts. Yeah, that was the name of the show, Bob, California Gold. It was a great show. I mean, I watched many of the episodes over the years. Yeah, he was a real journalist. He was terrific. And extremely friendly, engaging style. And I don't remember if it was like a street fair on Larchmont Boulevard in Los Angeles. This would have been in the 90s, probably. I don't remember. It was some kind of street festival. Larchmont is a neighborhood in LA, and the main street is called Larchmont Boulevard, if I remember. And I used to hang out there a lot, doing stuff. And he was there, hanging around, and people were all going over and talking to him. I didn't say anything. I didn't talk to him, but actually, now that I think of it, I did call him up. Yeah, I did call him up one time at KCET. I did, and I talked to him. He was very busy, but he gave me about 2 minutes. And I did talk to him one time. That's right. He was terrific, yeah. Did you ever watch The Green Grocer on LA TV? That might sound familiar, but I can't remember. Baba ganoush or eggplant caviar is tasty. Well, I like baba ganoush, and I like eggplant parmesan or fried eggplant. Other ways of eating eggplant I'm not that familiar with. I've been looking at eggplant recipes, but there was no interest in an eggplant show, so that's kind of on hold. AD Mort, remember all the time we spent on the Watch Nicholas show? Those were some fun times. Oh, definitely. Yeah. I was on his show half a year to a year. I can't remember how long I was there. Half a year, maybe a year. I don't remember how long. Yeah, lots of laughs, that's for sure. Pavel, channel member, thank you very much, Pavel. 299 super sticker, thank you. KCET is, unless they've changed their call letters, station ID, KCET is or was the PBS station in Los Angeles. Their their studio was on Sunset Boulevard in Hollywood. As a sunset, as you go through Hollywood towards downtown, it makes a big curve to the right and heads downtown, and that's where their studio was or is. Yeah, I mean, he was an L.A. and California thing. If you just look him up on YouTube, you can watch some of his old videos. HUELL HOWSCR. You think so? Really, Dirk? Wow. Yeah, he had great videos. I remember one video he did about a store in Glendale that sold harps. Musical harps. He was just passing by and he said, "What's this place?" And he went in and did a whole show right there. His shows were half an hour. He also did a show from Long Beach, because if you go to Long Beach right by the water, and you look out, there are little islands out there. They look like islands, but actually they're oil rigs. But the thing is decorated like a little like a Gilligan's Island kind of thing, with the palm trees and stuff, but it's all hidden. All the oil rigs are hidden behind the facade of palm trees and stuff like that. I mean, it was really interesting stuff. McLobster grew up on those PBS cooking shows. Great chefs, Jacques Pepin, amazing. Yeah, I used to watch cooking shows, but not that often. Not much anymore at all, really. Hello, little Dave. Welcome. PBS has great woodworking shows on the weekend. Bob Villa. Yeah, I'm not into the do-it-yourself carpentry, woodworking, home repair. I hire people for that. I just not into that at all. Though I did mention when I was talking on a recent show with somebody, I forgot who it was. When I was a kid, I used to have a soldering gun, solder and flux. And I don't remember what that was used for, maybe connecting wires or something, but that was a lot of fun because it would smoke as you were soldering something. Yeah, that was a great tool. Yeah, I've seen that show, but I don't watch those shows really. Wow, look at that. I still stream music from KCRW. Incredible. Now, what is that? That sounds real familiar, but I can't remember what that is. What is KCRW? I know that station. I don't remember what that is. Is that a radio station in LA? I can't remember. Hey, look at this, GD. 4th super chat for the night, 100 pesos direct from Argentina. Happy birthday, Marcelo. Oh, is this his birthday month coming up? Blaine called. Morty, have you ever been to a lemon party? Well, not that I know of. I don't know what the term lemon party means. If you tell me what that is, then I can let you know if I've ever been to one. By the way, Blaine, that's an interesting question because you just reminded me when I was at the upscale supermarket buying some produce stuff. I wanted to get some lemons. And they had, regular lemons. And then next to them, they had another batch of lemons called Meyer lemons, Meyer. And they were a little bit more money, like 10 cents more a pound or something like that. And they were larger. So does anybody know what the difference is between your regular lemons and Meyer lemons? So I bought the Meyer lemons because I thought, well, they're selling them, so why not? But I don't know what the differences are, if anything. Anybody have any lemon input? Darth. Dang, Dave. Nikki is banning all my accounts. Really? Wow. Man, all our friends are in the chat. Yeah, we got 21 viewers. Thanks, everybody. Look at it, Little Dave, new channel member. Thank you very much, Little Dave. That's great news. Thank you for supporting the channel. They ask me what I'll miss most about being on the Watch Nicholas show. What I tell them I tell them what I'll miss most are the good times. I think there were three. Well, there are lots of funny times on the Watch Nicholas channel. I got a lot of laughs. A lot of laughs. I'll tell you. I know Nick got a lot of genuine laughs from me. I know this for a fact. He would admit it, even though maybe he wouldn't, but it's true. I don't see him laughing like he used to when I was there. I don't. I mean, I don't watch that much of it anymore. I'm busy outside doing my stuff, but I don't see him laughing like he used to when I was there. I mean, that's yeah. I hate mainstream cooking shows because they show the prep and cleanup. Yeah, it's an LA radio station, KCRW. I mean, it sounds very familiar, but I don't remember what it was. Was that a talk or a classical music, or was that a college station? Pasadena Community College, Pasadena City College, maybe? I can't remember. And that was KPCC. I can't remember because I left LA 18 years ago. Wow. I've been back several times, but I don't miss it. I really don't. KEY TV. Did you ever see? Hold on. Chris F. My folks had a lemon tree that had lemons that were mostly skin. Wow, kind of like a freak kind of tree. Wow. McLobster. Have a Meyer lemon tree here. They are milder and more like orange flavor. Well, that explains it. That's a great answer, and thank you very much. I'm really excited to. I'll have one of them tomorrow. I think I bought like 3 or 4, or 2. I can't remember, but I will have one tomorrow and check it out. Sounds great. Look at this. AD Never Calling. He's going beyond that $1. We have another 99-cent super sticker from AD Never Calling. We have 10 super chats, folks. The goal was 50 in 2 hours for the end of the month fundraising. Thank you all very much. McLobster. AD, wish they could keep it fun and ditch the venomous stuff. Oh, you mean? Yeah, well, what am I going to say? Love the Meyer orange, McLobster. Are you in Arizona by chance? They have a lot of them there. Wow, this is interesting news. So Arizona there are a lot of Meyer lemons in Arizona. How about that? Negative. Okay. Chris F, 99-cent super sticker. Thank you very much, Chris F, channel member. Good avatar you got there too. Thank you very much. GD, 50 Argentine pesos. GD is firing at will tonight with the peso cannon. Thank you, GD, for the support. And Chris F. and Darth Diggler, 99-cent super sticker. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciate your support, Dirk. You see, it doesn't. You don't have to give $1,000 or $5,000, or you don't have to give a $20,000 wire transfer. 99 cents. I mean, just a little sign of support to keep my morale up and keep me off of the balcony, if you know what I mean. McLobster. The thing that's special about the Meyer lemon is it can handle extreme cold. There are very few citruses that can. Well, you see, that's another interesting piece of information about Meyer lemons. I'm drinking coffee right now. And so otherwise I could go into the kitchen and get that Meyer lemon out of the fridge. But now that I'm drinking coffee, so the lemon wouldn't work. Yuzu, that's a Japanese citrus fruit. I've had that. And Satsuma mandarin oranges are the only other 2 I know. How about that? Well, great. There's also, what do they call those little tiny oranges or tangerines? They're really tiny. You can eat like 20 of them. They're very easy to peel. Mandarin orange, yeah. I think they call those in Japan mikon. I can't remember. And they come from a place in Japan called totally useless information. I used to know this. Wakayama, maybe. I don't remember. Yeah, they're great. Mm. Fish sticks with lemon. Oh, yeah, that's why I bought the lemon, because I bought two-pound bags, one of Alaska cod fillets and one of what's the other one? Alaska salmon, sockeye salmon fillets. I bought them at Whole Foods, and I'm going to put them in the air fryer. I'm going to season it with butter. After I take it out of the air fryer, I'll season it with butter and lemon and maybe parsley. I was thinking of buying parsley, but I don't want to buy fresh parsley because, it'll go bad. And they sell parsley in the seasonings section in little glass shaker jars, like salt, pepper, and all that stuff. But yeah, I don't know. Kumquats. I only had kumquats twice in my life. Clementines. That's another kind of orange, right? Kumquats are a southern New or South Jersey thing, according to JBJB. They're kumquats. The JBJB sandwich on the celebrity YouTube menu at the diner is the kumquat special, the kumquat sandwich with kumquat cake covered in kumquat sauce. It's fantastic. Malt vinegar is nice with lemon too, and malt. Yeah, I'm not big on the malt vinegar, but if I were in London, in England, and everyone else is having malt vinegar, then I would too. But I really, I'm not that used to it. I've only had it a few times. So I got a lot to look forward now for tomorrow. The Meyer lemon and eggplant. I'll make the eggplant tomorrow. It's getting too late to do that now. Fantastic. What a day. Tomorrow's going to be incredible. AD, yeah, there's no cumulative goodwill with him for some reason, McLobster. It was a sad ending. Are you talking about Watch Nicholas? Seems to be doing well now, so that's good. Circular friend burning. AD, my good friend AD, why don't you go over his channel and express your sentiments to him? Whatever. Chris F., that menu was beautifully put together, Chef Morty. Thank you very much. It took 5 months, I think. May, June, July, August. Yeah, about 5 months to finally release it. I mean, I didn't work on it every day for 5 months, but because I have so many other things going on. But finally I did it, yeah. What's a loquat? Don't know what that is. Actually, in Japan, the first time I had yuzu, I went to a famous city with one of the most famous castles in Japan. Oh, now you see, this was like 20 years ago. What's the name of that? It's one of the largest, if not the still existing, the completely existing full-size. What's the name of it? It's so famous. I spent the day in that town, and at the gift shop at the castle, they had yuzu flavored. What is that called? See, I can't remember. It's like a jelly paste bar. I can't remember what it was called. And then I showed it back when I went back home. I showed it to some of my friends and went, "Oh, yuzu." Okay, Rufus, kumquats don't grow in New Jersey. I don't. Yeah, I know they don't. They could maybe, but they grow in California and Florida in warm climates such as those. Yeah, you probably see. Yeah, I'll give that to you. Yeah, but JBJB said the people, the South Jersey people, are kumquats. That's it, Blaine. Himeji Joe. That was it. I went to that town for the whole day when I was traveling around, and that castle it might be still the largest, most intact castle, and remarkable. Very nice little town. Himeji Joe, that was it. Yeah. You went to Japan this spring. You didn't ask me for any tips or ideas. I could have given you some good tips. But apparently you had a great trip. So phenomenal. Great. I can't remember all the Japanese because, you don't use it, you lose it. You know what I mean? And yeah, I can't remember. But where did you go in Japan, MacLobster? You want to come on the panel? Talk about your Japan trip? Rufus, I suppose JB was referring to. No, he's a North Jersey guy, and he was specifying that South Jersey people, well, they're not North Jersey types. They're just a bunch of kumquats. Haven't been in the verse very long. Well, that's to your benefit. I can honestly say that. 25 viewers. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for checking out Morty's Diner. And if you would, give the show a thumbs up or a thumbs down. That sure helps. We have 8 thumbs up. This is the end of the month fundraising. Some people call it fund racing, but it is fundraising. And it's not cheap to run a channel. StreamYard and how many StreamYard? I have 3 programs I use for my channel, and it's like $75 a month to keep it going. That's just for the operating cost. I had a question for the audience in the U.S. My internet absolutely is just awful. It's Xfinity. It just sucks, which is Comcast. And in L.A., most people have Comcast, and they all hate the Comcast company. I mean, without question. And I've been thinking maybe of changing. And so I did some searching around today, and T-Mobile and AT&T offer home internet in my area, but it's wireless only. They don't have, wired things in the building if you want to use Ethernet or whatever. Does anybody have AT&T home internet or AT&T cell phone, smartphone, or T-Mobile? And are you happy? Are you satisfied with T-Mobile and AT&T service? That's my question, because maybe it's time to switch the home internet, because Xfinity is just one. Last night's show, I couldn't get a signal. I was talking to Aussie Expat on the panel, and I just no signal, no internet. It's just awful. Okay. Dr. Bob, I'm making a squash soup and a crusted pork tenderloin. Morty. Wow. Hey, I had pumpkin for lunch. I'll tell you my lunch. Nobody would believe I eat like this, but hey, it's great. I bought a can of organic pumpkin puree. Every supermarket sells that, but, a good brand. And can of tuna. So I took the tuna, added mayonnaise, and mushed it up. Then I scooped out all the pumpkin, which is a puree form, and just threw that on top of the tuna in the bowl. This is absolutely true. Threw it in the microwave for 1 minute on high, took it out, poured on some mini shredded wheats, the no sugar shredded wheats, and added on some garlic salt and some pepper, black pepper, stirred it all up, and I ate it. Tastes fantastic. And what do you got there? You got some whole grain wheat with no salt in it. You got organic pumpkin and tuna. It's great. But I do that in the winter, in the cold months, not the summertime. No, thanks. Did a week each in Tokyo, Kyoto, and Osaka. Wow, what a trip. Fantastic. Oh, GD, he reloaded the peso cannon again. 100 more pesos straight from Argentina. Thank you, GD. Thank you very much for the support. Chris F., you hate Comcast too? Starlink. Now, I noticed on the AT&T website, I've never had AT&T internet or... In fact, the first year I had a cell phone in LA, I bought an AT&T because that was one of the biggest brands at the time. Then I switched after that. I don't remember why, but the AT&T website now has a thing with Starlink. When you buy a package of your cell phone and your internet, and if you can't get a signal, you can just, click on the icon and it'll hook up to Starlink. So you can get a signal, a backup always available if your home or your phone is in a dead zone or something. So, but I don't know people who use AT&T or T-Mobile. I don't know what they think of the company. But Bateman uses KiwiLink. Yeah, well, that makes sense. U.S. internet providers are all crap. Yeah, I agree with you, Blaine. When I was in Japan, in Hokkaido, a Japanese friend recommended a company, not Docomo, but a different company for home internet. And the guy came over and he set it up, and it was absolutely split second responsive, split second speed. You click on something and a fraction of a second, and it never changed. It was always like that. And it was extraordinary. I've never seen anything like that here in the U.S. Little Dave, I want to go to Japan. Should I fly into Narita or Haneda? Haneda is local for Japan, for flights within Japan primarily. So if you're flying from, this city to that city, it probably goes through Tokyo. It goes through Haneda, probably. Narita is the international airport. The other choice is to fly into, what's it called? Kobe? What's that airport? Osaka? I can't remember. Kansai Airport, which is Osaka. That's a fantastic airport. And so you can fly into Osaka, which is Kansai International, Kansai, or Narita, which is Tokyo. Either one, depending how you plan out your trip in Japan. Mac Lobster, $4.99 super sticker showing support for Morty's Diner. Thank you very much for the donation, Mac Lobster. Thank you. GD, show sponsor. Like 6 super chats. Wow. Mac Lobster. Yeah, AD, we need your good spirits over there. Oh, you mean there, right. Well, go over to Nick's channel, GD, AD. I mean, he'll certainly talk to you. Just talk to him, or not, Another 50 peso super sticker all the way from Argentina. Wow, it's exciting. Unbelievable. Little Dave, there are direct flights to both airports. Oh, really? Okay, plus Osaka. I went to Haneda, but I don't remember anything about it. Narita, I only used flying in and out of Japan. And I used Kansai Airport a couple times. I don't suppose it matters. I can't remember. When you fly into Tokyo, it's a 1-hour train from the airport to Tokyo Station, which is a very interesting train ride. Yeah. Let's see. AD. No way anyone can imagine the Mort cooking in the diner kitchen. Is Morty a diner? Is Morty's Diner some kind of money laundering operation? Oh, you mean like the pizza? The pizza money laundering stuff? No. We don't. No, I'm not in the kitchen. I'm the owner. We have a chef and his staff, and I talk to him about the menu, and we talk about stuff. But no, I don't prepare the food. No. And our chef washes his hands regularly throughout the day. That's essential. That door is closed, Mac Lobster. By the way, seems like you've been on the tubes a while. I see. Right. Great. Wow. Hey, got really active chat tonight. Nobody coming on the panel, but hey, it's okay. We've been on for 53 minutes, minus the first 5 minutes of no audio. Thanks all for watching, and let's look at a couple other pictures on the end of the month channel fundraiser. Yeah, here's a shot from downtown Portland. As you can see, Portland is in ruins. The diner is still standing, but it looks like a bomb went off downtown. And the National Guardsmen can't get here fast enough to save this cesspool of a city. By the way, did anybody watch today's news of President Trump and Secretary of War Pete Hegseth give speeches today to all the admirals and generals at the Pentagon from around the world? They all came in for this conference. Hegseth's speech was textbook classic perfection, American perfection. And Trump, masterful 1 hour speech after that. Now, we don't know what all the generals and admirals who were there and the highest ranking officers in the military branches, what they thought about Hegseth, what they really think about him and President Trump. But if I were in the office, in the military, as a seaman or a private or as a general, I would be the happiest ever to have Trump as commander-in-chief compared to, those guys before. Yeah, but Portland is, it's a disaster. That's some kind of rodent. There's always room for a rodent on these channels. Right. AD. Mort, I just heard I can fly nonstop to Key West or Melbourne from DFW. New flights added. Imagine Dallas to Melbourne. Wow, nonstop. I remember. Wow, okay. Well, are you going to go? You can meet Angelic for a hamburger. Key West. I've never been to Key West. I watched a video recently of the drive from Miami all the way to Key West over the highway that goes over the water. And it's a 3.5 hour drive, if I got that correct. I might not be exactly correct, but I think it was 3.5 hours. And I don't know if I could do that without freaking out, because you're just driving over the water. If you look up the Florida Keys highway, if you don't know about it, I mean, it's extraordinary. And there are different little tiny islands they call keys that go from the tip of Florida all the way out to the last one, which is Key West. I mean, it's just amazing to drive that. I would do that on a tourist bus because I could, hunker down in my seat and hide my face from looking out the window, hide my eyes from looking out the window and having a panic attack. But I don't know if I could do that. It's just in a car. But Dr. Bob, I know you're not buying this diner thing either. We're no dummies. What does that mean? Or is it dummies? Yes, AD, it's IES. That's basic first grade English. Drop the Y, it becomes IES, yes. Manually advance the date on your quality watch tonight. Oh, is tonight change of time? Okay, great to know. You can fly nonstop to Crete from the West Coast now. Highly recommended. Crete. You're the first person ever to mention Crete that I've ever seen on YouTube. Wow. That's amazing. By the way, anybody ever watch that guy? What's his name? Oh, he's a pastor. He's got a show his channel is called The Fallen State. Jesse Peterson. And he's a very interesting guy because he all his guests are flaming liberal lunatics, and he just talks to them as a conservative Christian, traditional American, and the liberals freak out, and sometimes they just walk off the show because they can't deal with facts. On his channel last night, he posted an interview with, of all people, because his guests are all political, cultural, decay of society type guests. He had Ron Jeremy as his guest. The porn guy. And I think it was a new show, but Ron Jeremy said he was 66 because he asked him how old he was, and he said he's 66, but no, I know he's not 66. I looked him up on Wikipedia, and it's 72. 73 or 72, which makes more sense. But so it might have been an older show, but I don't think so. But really interesting interview because every other 10 seconds there was a bleep, it seemed like. And check that out. The channel is called The Fallen State. The guy's name is Jesse Peterson. Really interesting personality. Well, yeah, I mean, so that's why I think maybe it was an older interview. Maybe he was 66 at the time of the interview, and this was just a replay. I don't know. But interesting interview. And he's an interesting guy, you know. Well, you know, whatever. I think the diner's going to get in the Michelin Guide next year. That would be pretty nice. Wow. Well, he was in prison, wasn't he? I don't know his story. I don't spend much time reading about him, you know. So maybe he's out, or maybe he's in prison. I don't know. Or maybe he won his case and maybe he got paroled. I don't know anything about it. Mort, have you considered hiring a new chef? Well, the answer is no. HR, HR received a recipe from a chef named Morcello. Sounds familiar, but also an Americanized version of something else. Do you want him? No, thank you. No, our chef's doing great. Yeah, Dr. Bob, I'm not going to read that, but yep, I know what you mean. Yep. AD, like I could drive 30 minutes to the airport and the next stop is Melbourne, Australia. How about that? Are you going to do it? Are you going to do it? You should do it. I'm not saying go to Brisbane, but go to Melbourne and Sydney if you've never been there. All right, 19 viewers. We're doing great. The show's been on for 1 hour. Got 15 donations tonight. Thank you all very much. We'll be on another hour. This is the end of the month. Fundraising for Morty's Diner channel. 99 cents, $500, $1,000, whatever. Anything is great to show support and keep the channel going. Okay, he was released from prison based on health dementia. Really? Wow. Wow. How about that? I never met him that I remember. I did meet some people from the porn business. And Vanessa Del Rio, who I liked in the 70s. I guess that was her heyday, 70s. And yeah, she was pretty good. Puerto Rican woman, really hot, you know, and skilled. She was good. I met, well, some others. No need to mention any names. Chris F., channel member, 99 cent super sticker. Thank you very much again, Chris F., for your support. Right. Okay. Very good. Oh. So nobody had any comments about AT&T or T-Mobile cell phone service or home internet. But I'm so disappointed with Xfinity internet. It's probably the largest company in the U.S. for internet, but they really suck. I called Verizon yesterday to ask a couple of questions, and all they have is a voicemail, automated. How can I help you? Press 2 for this, press 3 for that. And I wanted to talk to somebody, and I couldn't get anyone. Then I finally said, "Please hold for a live agent." And that went on forever. So I said, "Screw it. Maybe Verizon isn't what it used to be." So maybe I'll change. Or maybe I can make a deal if they give me a big discount. I don't know. Maybe I'll change. All right. Link is up if anybody wants to hop on the panel. We'll be here another hour if I can hang in there. Yeah, that's a classic. Press 3 for English. It's amazing. How did people survive when, in the Ellis Island era, when people came here from all over Europe, or, in San Francisco when people came from Asia and they spoke no English? Literally, they walked off the boat and spoke no English. How did they survive in New York or all the cities that they located themselves at? How'd they do it? Isn't that amazing? Here, everything's in 25, 50 languages in Portland. It's amazing. Ron Jeremy swear. Well, he didn't swear. He was just using words that were not typical for that particular show audience. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Well, let's look at another picture. Yeah, this is about upcoming content. Going to have a lot of unicorns and rainbow topics. A lot of rainbow and unicorn content coming up. It's going to be really good stuff. Anybody have any topics they want to talk about? Anybody have any questions? Anybody have any insults? Any hate? Any viscountness? Look at this. Holy cow. GD, channel member, another donation, 14 Argentinian pesos. I don't know what that translates to in American currency, but fantastic. Thank you, GD, for the support. And another 14 pesos all the way from Argentina. Wow. Fantastic. Thank you, GD. Loyal channel member. Longtime viewer. $20 is 2 cents. So 14 pesos would be 1 something cents. So, hey, it's all good. Yeah. Know anything about Trump's bailout package for Argentina? I haven't heard anything about that at all. Maybe GD knows. I don't know anything about it. All I know is that the president of Argentina, he's a real Trump supporter, real Trump guy. Forgot his name. Jose Jimenez or something like that. I can't remember his name. And, he has an interesting haircut also. Help Morty meet his goal. He's a great restaurateur. Restaurateur. Yes, thank you very much. Not as good as Babu Bot, but we're trying here. That's his name, Milei. Yeah. I would hold back if I were Trump. Milei isn't going to last long. Yeah, well, if he gives any, how do you call that? Packages any support to Argentina, it's got to be, well, what does the U.S. get out of it? So he's not just going to hand out billions of dollars like his predecessor, Dopey Joe. I read he's sending $20 billion to Argentina to sideburn Sam. Wow, yeah, that's his name, Milei. Yeah. Young Meech, good evening. This Reuben sandwich tastes bitter and angry. Wow. That's like these pretzels are making me thirsty. How can a Reuben sandwich taste bitter? You think so? I'll bring it back to the chef. We don't want you to be angry. Hello, Bart. Granddad taught refugees from World War II English using the Montgomery Ward catalog. Really? Interesting. Wow. Dr. Bob, 14 Argentinian pesos is a red super chat in StreamYard. Damn right. Fantastic. I don't like the bread Reuben sandwiches use. I had a Reuben sandwich maybe once in my life. Maybe. No. I'm thinking of Monte Cristo. Maybe I tried that once when I was a kid. Reuben sandwich. No, that's really good. Millet is a macho strongman, and that gets him Trump's ear. It's a rye bread. Oh, I love rye bread. Rye bread might be my favorite bread. Maybe. It may be, in fact. Monte Cristo sandwich is like, it's just too much, you know? I'm sure it tastes just great, but I'll tell you what, Darth, if you're having one, I'll get one too. But yeah. Is Millet the chainsaw guy? I don't know what that means. Yep, lots of unicorn and rainbow content coming up on the channel. By the way, October, which is tomorrow, starts tomorrow, is the 7th anniversary of the Crappy/Morty's Diner channel. Can you believe it? 7 years of this bullshit. 7 years. There'll be lots of celebration next month and special content and new videos, new photo montages. It's going to be hella great. Light rye, dark rye, marble rye. What's not to love? I like pumpernickel too. Hey, we got a guest backstage. I didn't see that. Thank you. I was looking at the unicorns, Bob. Let's bring on a guest, Dr. Bob's Nightmare. Are you there,
Hello.
Bob? Hey, Bob.
Testing.
How's it going?
Hi. I'm doing good, Morty. Waiting
Right,
for food to come out the oven.
right. You into a Monte Cristo sandwich yourself?
That's the one that's like battered and deep fried, right?
Yeah.
I had one once. I couldn't finish it. It felt like my heart was slowing down.
Exactly. I mean, it looks like a heart attack waiting to happen. I don't remember, but did they also sprinkle some powdered sugar on it? Do you know?
I think there might have been something like that. It was a long time ago. I didn't even know
Yeah.
what it was. I just saw it on the menu and I was like, oh, let me get the Monte Cristo sandwich. And when it came, it was like a big deep fried lump. I was like, what in the hell is that?
Yeah, I don't remember. I think it might be 3 pieces of bread, but I don't remember. It's got
It's kind
what
of like
is
a
it?
club sandwich or something,
It's
like
like a
a lot of
club
ham and
sandwich,
cheese or
ham and
yeah,
cheese, and 3 slices of bread, and
deep fried sandwich.
deep
Never.
fried, and maybe sprinkled with powdered sugar. I can't remember.
Hmm.
Oh, and again, it probably tastes great, but I can't try that.
I think it tasted good, but there's no way I could eat the whole thing. I probably ate half of it.
It has jelly in it too. Wow. Jersey Mike's. I went to a Jersey Mike's here in Portland one time. Got the tuna sub. It was absolutely awful, awful. I don't know why people rave about Jersey Mike's. I mean, maybe it was just that location, but I didn't find it anything. I mean, a Subway tuna sub was better than Jersey Mike's. And I'm not saying I like Subway, but Gruyere, is it Gruyere cheese? I don't know, but
Cheese talk.
yeah. Mike the Mistake. 7 years of crappy watches and cheap whores. Yeah, that's right. You got it. Yeah. I've got about 2,000 videos, or almost close to 1,800. I don't know how many. Certainly more than 1,500. It's amazing. We'll be revisiting some of them starting next month.
You got 1,500 crappy luxury videos?
Well, over the 7 years, I have 1,500 to 2,000. I don't know I'd have to look up the exact number on the YouTube
Wow.
studio.
That's a lot of content.
Oh, it's incredible. Yeah. And some of it's not good and some of it's extraordinary, I think. Patrick, they put too much red vinegar in it. In what? In a Monte Carlo sandwich? What are you talking about? Oh, in the tuna sub. Right. Yeah. Similar to a croquet.
I think that's
The last time I saw a Monte Carlo sandwich was probably 1990. So I really don't remember anything about it
Yeah, you
firsthand.
got to go to the Pepper Mill or someplace like that to see one
Yeah, I'd have
probably.
to I'd have to Google it and look it up. So, what's the status with Mike the Snake? I heard on the Watch Nicholas show for a couple minutes, and Nick was now saying, "Fuck Mike, I hate him,
Yeah, I
fuck
saw
him."
that in the blurb today. I don't know. He came on my show last night for like 15 minutes or so. He seemed all right with me. I don't
Yeah,
know
I
what
mean,
happened.
I heard Nick saying something like that, and I thought, well, I thought they were friends, and he went to cover the race over the weekend, and yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know the details.
I thought they were building bridges. I don't know.
Building bridges, right? Building bridges, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, before
Well,
the Ellis Island days, when my grandparents came here, the way they did it
mhm.
was they had a bunch of kids, and then the kids could speak English and translate. And I think the only full sentence my grandmother could say her whole life was like "hot coffee with cream and sugar, please."
Right, right. Wow. And she came in through New York.
I think they were like at Angel Island, came through San Francisco.
Right, right, right. Wow. So she came in and the first thing she said was carne asada burrito, por
Nowadays, it would
favor.
be, yeah.
Right.
There's only one Chinese language television show back then.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know why Mike is why anybody would have any issue with him, but I don't know any details of what happened or what's going on. So, hmm. So you made what was that you made today for lunch? You made squash, you said,
I
and
made a squash soup and a crusted pork tenderloin in the oven. Probably have to pull
wow.
it out in about 5 minutes.
How many pounds is the size of the pork roast or whatever it is?
I think it's about 2.5 pounds, maybe. Split in
Right,
half.
right.
It's like two of them.
Yeah, okay. And you'll get what, one meal out of that? That's one portion or two and a half
It'll
pounds?
probably last till tomorrow for lunchtime. Eat it for a
Mm-hmm.
couple of meals.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Darth Diggler, Morty, I was in downtown LA this weekend and it was sad. The Pantry Cafe is permanently closed. I went to the Pantry one time. That was in the 90s. Went there very late at night. The Pantry was a restaurant over 100 years old, and everything inside was as it was back in 1900 or whenever, 1910. And it was owned at that time by the mayor or former mayor. I don't remember, a guy named Mayor Reardon. And yeah, it really, yeah, there's a place like that in Hollywood that I went to. Um, I can't remember the name of it. I went there several times, and it was as it was back in the 1920s or 30s, right in Hollywood. I can't remember the
Yeah.
name of the place.
Downtown, they had a place that was called the Gold Rush. I think Gold
Hmm.
Dust or the Gold Rush. It was a bar owned by Bing Crosby. It probably
Hmm.
closed down about 10 years ago, but I went in there before they closed because it was on the news. They're going to close it up. And the place looked
Right,
amazing. I can't believe they closed it. It's like
right.
stepping in
There's
a
another
time
place.
machine.
Yeah, there's another place. In fact, Yule Hauser did a show on this, and then me and a friend of mine, we went there to check it out. It was a place in downtown LA, not far from Union Station, and it was a restaurant that specialized in au jus roast beef sandwiches,
French dip.
and called Philippe's French dip. That's it, called Philippe's. And when he did the show, that the place was absolutely jam packed. So we went there soon after we saw that show, and yeah, just a French dip sandwich. I mean, but the place was absolutely packed with. Wow, did you eat at the Brown Derby? Hmm. Well, they've had different locations of that from when they first opened back in the old. No, I never went to the Brown Derby. Hmm. I've been to Sardi's in New York, but I don't know if that's still there. Yeah. Darth Diggler, I went to Philippe's. It's way overpriced and overhyped. Yeah, overhyped because it was just, French dip sandwiches, turkey or roast beef and potato salad kind of thing. You know, they have places like this in different cities that they're just so overhyped. But when you go there, it's like, what is this? In Atlanta, there was, I don't know if there's still there, a place called the Varsity, which is a hot dog place. It's huge, but their thing is hot dogs. And as soon as I got to Atlanta, someone said, "Oh, you got to take you to the Varsity." And Nipsey Russell, a comedian from back then, he was there as a teenager. Or he worked there or something. Anyway, and so I went there and got a couple hot dogs. And the guy I went with from my office, he was so excited. "Oh, what do you think? What do you think?" I go, "Well, it's a hot dog place. And what am I going to say? You know, but yeah. McLop's. I went to the Ivy once and only once, and Dr. Dre was sitting at the next table. That's an expensive place in Los Angeles, restaurant. Yeah, I know where that is. If it's or was or is, yeah. Aren't they famous for lobster, McLobster? I think that's one of their house specialties is their lobster. But I don't remember. Yeah. I found a couple video YouTube channels yesterday from Asia. One's from Thailand, and the other guy is a Korean guy who owns the channel. And it's they cut up at the fish market the weirdest sea creatures imaginable. You know, they're just like isopods and moray eels, and they're chopping off heads and cooking them and ripping them apart, and you know, and then the people there eat them. And if you know what an isopod is, it's like a giant bug. What do they call those? Forgot the name of that bug. That is called.
It looks like a giant roly-poly bug or something.
Yeah. I mean, I can't believe anybody would eat it, but yeah, they eat them there. This was in Thailand or China, you know, and some of the stuff, you know, they were eating worms and all kinds. It was the Thailand channel, all kinds of insects. I mean, I couldn't watch it. It was just deplorable that people in Thailand have to survive by eating all this stuff in the woods and small little villages. Yeah, but you know, Morty, ever read the hot pastrami? That doesn't. What is the hot pastrami? That doesn't sound familiar. There's good pastrami sandwiches. I remember Langer's in L.A. That was by Alvarado and 7th, something like that, and they've gone out of business. The neighborhood became so bad with pimps, whores, gangbangers, and drug dealers. They changed their hours to closing at 4 p.m. because the neighborhood is just out of control after 4 p.m. And the food was great. I went there quite a number of times, and they were very. Their pastrami sandwich was it, man. Yeah. Gooey duck. Yeah, gooey duck looks absolutely awful, but that's also available in Seattle at the Asian markets in Seattle. They sell gooey duck, and it's like a giant clam thing. It's just a clam thing, but fucking weird looking, you know. Yeah, no, I'm not into the insects. Yeah, they closed the neighborhood. There was no more business. People were afraid to go there. It's just a terrible neighborhood. Yeah. Yeah. So, have you ever eaten insects, Bob?
I went to a restaurant in China that their specialty was like insect bugs out of the ocean, and they had these giant like 50-gallon bins, plastic bins like used for storage, all lined up in the lobby, and each one was full of some different kind of creature I'd never seen before. But I ended up eating some sea worm soup or something because we didn't order. Someone else ordered for us. They said that we were just getting regular stuff, but they lied. And that tasted like clam chowder. I didn't know what I was eating till I finished eating it. And they're like, "You ate that?" And I was like, "Oh, that's good." And I looked up and nobody else ate it. And they're like, "Didn't you know what that is?" I'm like, "No."
Well,
I thought it was a couple of clams.
It tastes like some kind of shrimp flavor or something. But I mean, they also I've seen videos about eating horseshoe crabs, and you can't even imagine that to be anything to eat on a horseshoe crab.
There's like part of that crab or a certain time of year when you get it, it could kill you. That thing's poisonous.
Yeah, I mean, horseshoe crab. I mean, those things go back a bazillion years in history. Hundreds of millions of years, probably.
They
I don't
sell
know.
the blood, or they do some kind of research for curing cancer or Alzheimer's or something. It has a
Eh,
blue blood,
Blue
and they
blood. Yeah,
sell it.
yeah,
It's like
yeah.
$60,000 a gallon or something.
Incredible. But when you turn a horseshoe crab over, there's nothing there. But I saw some videos in countries like Thailand, maybe, or Vietnam, and they'll cook it and then remove the feet or the claws, whatever, and then there is something that's edible that you can scoop up. But that's if you're starving to death, that's the only reason to eat that. There's nothing else, then you'll eat anything. But
I don't know how you figure out when you can eat it without it killing you. That's the
oh
crazy part.
man, well, I guess from growing up in your little village, in the village there, people know when it's okay to eat it and when not. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, Bob, the pharmaceutical companies got caught poaching them. Holy shit.
And I
Wow.
think it's only a couple licenses they give out. Because when I read that, I thought, oh, we go out and get some of them, fucking drain the blood out of them and sell it. But I think there's only two people that have a license to actually sell it to the pharmacy.
Wow. Yeah, this Thailand channel that was showing all these incredible sea creatures that you would never want to eat. They were, chopping off the heads of moray eels and, ripping them open and, getting all the meat that can be eaten. And I've eaten eel, but moray eels, why eat a moray eel? I mean,
I like that one sushi that has the cooked river eel on it. That one's pretty good.
oh, that's a unagi. No, it's
I forget the name of it.
unagi. Yeah, it's fantastic.
It's a good
Yeah,
one. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, it tastes great. Yeah, that's actually they cook it. It's not just raw. It's
Yeah,
it's
it's like the only
grilled.
sushi that's cooked.
Yeah, it's grilled, and then they put some kind of sauce on it, which tastes phenomenal. But eel is just a fish. It's a different kind of looking fish. But people think, well, it's a snake, but it's not. It's just another fish. But yeah, you ever see that live stream of the scuba diver catching seafood on the bottom of the sea? He catches a lot of those black brush looking things. You mean like sea urchins? Yeah, those are edible, but ugh. Yeah, eel's
You only,
delicious.
you
Yeah.
only eat the gonads on those things.
Well, you cut it in half and then you just scoop out the inside. I never did that because I'm not interested. But I never ate fugu because it's expensive and it's tasteless. It's really a tasteless
Yeah,
flounder
everyone
kind of.
says it's the thrill of possibly dying that people get
Yeah,
off on
yeah.
when they
It's
eat it.
you taste. Everyone says you'll feel your tongue go numb a little bit. But they eat it with they dunk it in wasabi and soy sauce. So it really is a tasteless kind of fish, but it's just the fun of eating it, thinking, what the sensations might be. Or,
And I heard the porpoises play with them. They play like volleyball with them, hit them around with
oh,
their nose,
really?
and they get high off of it.
Wow. Okay. Ever eat uni? No, I lived in Japan where the uni was the primo spot in Japan. Even the emperor went there for uni, but no, I just never interested me at all. Sea urchin roe, it's good, but needs to be. Yeah, well, this has got to be super fresh. Yes. Well, you had it. Okay. Yeah, I just was never interested in eating it. Yeah. Wow. How about that? Yeah. What was the? I don't want to get personal or do any anal probing. Okay. But last I heard of you on the Nick channel. Well, not the last, but some months ago, you were talking about getting a truck driver license. Whatever. Did you
Yeah,
ever go through with that or?
I'm still working on it.
Ah, I see.
The
Okay.
course I took, it's go at your own pace. So
Ah, right, right, right. Would you be able to drive long distances as with a truck driver license?
I hope so. That's what I want to do. So I could.
You mean like
Well,
San Francisco to Dallas? Could you
well,
handle
the reason I want to do long distance driving is because that's the kind of job that would enable me to not have to live in California anymore. You know.
Ah, yeah, yeah. Well, that's a real job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I used to drive my truck around all the time, long
right.
distances, and I was always thinking like, why don't I get paid for doing this? You know?
Right. Like me on my channel here. Why don't I get paid for doing this? Like everybody else, reaping in thousands and millions. But
Yeah,
yeah.
I drove to Arizona a couple times the last couple years. It's like a 15-hour drive.
Hmm.
They won't even let you drive that long commercially. You have to pull over after 10 hours or something.
Yeah, yeah. I drove from Dallas to LA, and I loved it. It was so much fun. And it was like 3 10-hour days and plus a half day. But I took my time and made stops along the way on different towns and stuff. Yeah. Oh, it was great. I couldn't do that now. It would be too much anxiety. But back then it was just phenomenal. Very exciting. Yeah. Well, are you looking forward to the change of season, Bob? Coming up on
It's
autumn.
I like when it's colder. I sleep better, but the weather's
Yeah.
weird. Like it's raining right now, and it rained last night. But this morning when I got up, it was like 85 degrees or something. It was super hot and sunny, and then it just started raining again. I guess the
Yeah,
season's
yeah,
changing.
yeah. I love the when October comes. Usually the third week in October, the rain. Today it was like the end of October. It was 50 something degrees and dark and rain all day. It was. I actually had to wear a Columbia fleece jacket today because it was cold. I couldn't believe it. So I'm hoping this is it, but the weather can still change in the beginning of October and be hot again. But this could be it, which would be very exciting for me. Yeah. So, well, tomorrow's the first. Wow. By the way, I looked up that
September,
restaurant you told
October.
me about in Oakland, and
Oh, the cloven hoof.
yeah, I thought you called it the Cloven, like Satan,
And
cloven hoof.
it's like the clove and
It's
hoof.
like the clove, like a clove of garlic. Yeah,
Hmm.
the clove and hoof.
Was it still open?
Yeah, yeah, look very
You should
nice.
check it out if you're out there.
If I don't know when I'll be in Oakland, but I would if I do go there. Yeah.
They have a nice butcher shop in there too.
I don't know what it would be like, honestly, to visit Oakland. I mean, it's the reputation is it's just a disaster zone and very dangerous. So
Yeah,
I
I'll
don't
go
know
for
what it's like.
lunch. Go for lunchtime in the morning.
Uh-huh. They got something there called Jack London Square, which is a nice sounding. It sounds nice, but I don't know how safe any part of Oakland
It's
is. So,
gotten really run down. I was out there fishing probably about 6 months ago,
mhm.
and the um, the waterfront it's full of pirates now. There's like boats that are like homeless encampments. They don't have
Oh shit!
licenses. And they float around and they raid other people's boats, and yeah, it's bad.
Pirates.
Hmm.
Wow.
They only
It's
have a
like
couple
Barbary
coast
Coast, San
guards.
Francisco from 150
Yeah,
years ago.
there was some lady in like out in Sausalito or Marin. She took
Huh?
her sailboat out by herself, and I guess she had some run-ins with these guys before, and they don't like her. And while she was out there sailing around, they came pulling up in a little putt-putt boat, and they boarded her craft. They cut all of her ropes and lines, stole her sails and like the outboard motors, and they left her adrift out there.
And in California, you can't keep a gun on yourself in case you get raided by pirates because Governor Newsom will throw you in prison
And they'll
for
probably
self-defense.
they'll probably say that you've been arrested for piracy for defending yourself.
Right, right. Yeah. Wharf rats. Yeah. Amazing.
And they've been asking for they want the Navy to come out and give them help because they're all the way up in the Sacramento River Delta and everywhere, and they
I've
only
never
have
heard
like,
this anywhere on the news. This is absolutely amazing.
yeah, they put it like in little small articles in the local papers and stuff, but there's only like 3 or 4 Coast Guard vessels in the whole bay, and it's not enough. They can't do nothing about it. They need the Navy to come in and help them clear the pirates out.
Can you believe how bad it is in these cities like San Francisco with Nancy Pelosi and London Breed? I've seen her in the news, the mayor of San
Oh, I
Francisco.
hate her. Hate her with
What an
passion.
absolute liberal fanatic moron. Did she get fired or
I
thrown out of
think they're in the
office?
process of, yeah, but they're
Throwing
going
her
to
out of
replace her
office.
with someone that's probably
Uh,
even worse.
right, yeah. Absolute disaster. All these Democrat fanatics are just, but London Breed, the mayor of San Francisco, You Google her, you look it up, and it's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
The SFPD has their own website, and they do a hit piece on her every day. Like the police department can't stand London Breed either.
Phew. Yeah, the mayor of Boston, another liberal lunatic mental case up there, and they're all over the place. Every liberal lunatic run city is a disaster. It's just unbelievable. Yeah.
I gotta mute you while I go pull the garlic bread out the oven. I'll be right back.
Oh man, wow. We have a new mayor, Daniel Lurie. Okay, I don't know where he. Let me look that up. I've heard that name somewhere. Where have I heard that name? Daniel Lurie, American philanthropist, politician. He's the current mayor of San Francisco. Okay, so they threw her out. Wow. Is she in prison? They should throw her in state prison. Daniel Lurie, there he is. He's the new mayor. Extremely wealthy guy. Okay. He's an heir to the Levi Strauss fortune through his stepfather. Wow. BA from Duke, and he worked on Bill Bradley's presidential campaign. Interesting. All right. He went to Berkeley, and wow. Amazing. We'll see what happens, but San Francisco is an absolute disaster. Yeah, Levi Strauss there.
I just want to complain about Levi's. I bought a pair 5 years ago, and they're just crap now. The quality's gone way downhill there. I took them on one camping trip. They're all full of holes, tore up already.
Unbelievable.
Not what they used to be.
Oh, no. Do you know where they're made? Are they made in China?
I think they're made in China now. They used to have that big Levi's Strauss factory in, I think it's on Valencia or Van Ness or something in San Francisco. That's where I used to buy them back when they were made good, but they're just complete crap pants nowadays.
You know, I'm not expecting that you might have an answer, but why are all these products by American companies all made in China? Why can't they make stuff in the Philippines? You know, a more friendly country with, Philippines can make products just as well as the Chinese. If we supported them, we wouldn't have to be so dependent on the commies in China, And, you know what I'm saying? And why not in Puerto Rico? Why can't we just make stuff in Puerto Rico? I guess the labor wouldn't be as cheap as China. But
all the politicians are on the take from the CCP. They're probably getting paid to give
like
these
Joe
contracts
Biden, right?
to China.
Right,
Yeah.
right, exactly. Well, that's it. Yeah, but I mean, I would push for making stuff in the Philippines. They're not commies, and we should be great close friends with the Philippine people. So, and or some other country perhaps, but yeah,
Someone gave me a cigar from the Philippines that they had. It was a 10 or 15-year-old in the humidor, and it was great. And I tried to go online, and I found the cigar factory in the Philippines, and I tried to order them. It won't send them to America. They're not allowed to sell tobacco to the United States for some reason.
Wow. Japan is doing American better than American now. All the good denim is made. Yeah, Japanese
jeans are great.
Japanese jeans, they're really into quality jeans and vintage American jeans. They had, when I was there, vintage jeans stores, and they would sell old Levi's, for like hundreds of dollars. And I go, why would you buy? I couldn't believe it. What's the point of spending $300-400 on a pair of jeans from the 60s? You can buy something brand new at the department store. Oh, these are better.
They are too.
And they're cooler, I guess, more cool. So.
Yeah, the Japanese jeans cost like $400 or $500 a pair, but they're supposed to be great pants. Philippines
can't make the investment into manufacturing like China can, other than making all the clothes. Well, if we worked out deals with the Philippines, they could have factories, and then we could pull business out of China and relocate it to the Philippines. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, I have luggage from LL Bean. I mean, an airplane the size that fits in your overhead compartment size on
Carry on.
yeah, with wheels and a pull-out handle. I bought it like 25 years ago. Made in Vietnam. It's fantastic. I mean, it's just amazingly good. And yeah, I mean, yeah, whatever. Japanese Stratocasters have been better and cheaper. I loved going to guitar stores, music stores when I was in Japan because they have models they sell there that they don't have in the U.S. and plus many other brands in Asia that we don't have here. But it was a lot of fun to do that. Check out sugarcane or Orslo. What is that in reference to? Many Mexican Fenders are quite good. I have a Mexican Fender. I have three. I have a Mexican Fender. It's called Player 2 Strat. And yeah, it's excellent. You know, some people's time they say, what's the difference between a American-made Fender guitar and one made in Ensenada, Mexico? And the answer is, well, you have one made by Mexicans in Mexico or one made by Mexicans in California. I guess there's some truth to that, but they're actually Americans in California, but Latin, you know. But no, the Mexican ones can be very, very good.
I think they might still make the Martin acoustic guitar in the United States. I'm not sure of that.
Oh yeah, those are from Pennsylvania. They Martin guitars do have an import series. I don't remember where they're from, but otherwise the Martin ones are made in Pennsylvania. Top jeans are less than 200. Well, I don't wear jeans anymore. I just wear overalls. You know, former overalls. It's good for concealed carry, very baggy and roomy. And
I want the Momotaro jeans, but just so I could wear them as a jean flex.
Momotaro jeans. What's special about those?
They're like double thick. They got this cool looking gorilla on the label, but you're supposed to be able to wear them and fall off a motorcycle. You won't tear a hole in them.
Wow, so I could fall off of my balcony and I'd be okay in Momotaro jeans.
Yep.
Wow.
I think they use like the old-fashioned indigo hand dye methods.
Wow, indigo hand dyeing is a traditional art or craft in Japan that goes back hundreds of years. And I learned a lot about that when I was there. And I love indigo stuff. And one city I visited there, what's it called? Hirosaki in northern Japan. Small city up there with a castle. And indigo is one of their famous products from there. And wow, indigo's great. I have Filson. Yeah, go ahead.
When you were in Japan, did you ever eat the ham from Nippon? It's supposed to be a famous ham.
I ate ham in Japan. Japanese love ham, pork. They love pork stuff. You just, yeah.
The Nippon Ham Fighters. That's my favorite baseball team.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Let's see. I have Filson Jeans Filson clothing company is based in Seattle. I went there when I first went to Seattle, and their stuff was really quality. It was made in Seattle. And then I went there years later, and they had a lot of imported stuff from China, but their stuff was good. Yeah. McLobster. There are sites like Poshmark and Grailed people sell stuff for half the price. I get most of my clothes secondhand. Well, AD Never Calling, he buys all his clothing. He buys everything secondhand. It's amazing.
That's how these guys keep their money.
That must be it, yeah. Morty, do you ever wear a chef's jacket whilst inspecting your kitchen? No, I don't do that.
Do you clean your own grease traps, or do you hire people to do that?
No. The kitchen staff does all that. Yeah, I don't. I leave the kitchen to the kitchen people. You know, let them do it. That's their job. I'm not going to, get involved with, looking over their shoulders. Yeah. What is a dungaree, Dirk? No, I don't.
Dungarees
make some great jeans. It's a kind
dungarees
of
are jeans. Yeah.
Yeah, like old-fashioned, heavy-duty blue jeans or dungarees. Why are they called dung? You think there's a connection between dung and dungaree?
I don't know. It's a really old term, though. That's what they used to call them, like back in the 1850s or something.
Yeah. I haven't seen that word used since in 50 years, probably.
Yeah, I think my grandma might have called them dungarees.
Dungarees. They were called dungarees before jeans. Let me look this up because this is fascinating. All right, let's look this up here. A heavy, coarse, durable cotton twill woven from colored yarns, made of blue denim. Yeah, it's just an old term for jeans. Yeah. Wow. I applaud Filson for having a repair service. Throwaway mentality is for cheap crap. Yeah, in their store in Seattle, it's in downtown, south of Seattle. I mean, South Seattle, and they have a shop in the store where they used to make stuff and maybe do repairs as well. But
If you could find an old Filson jacket, the red wool one, they will buy it
mhm.
back from you still. Those things cost a lot of money now.
Wow. No, they're not clam digger capri pants. No. They still have good quality, but yeah, a lot of stuff made in Asia. The Asian manufacturers are really good nowadays. Well, I've had some Chinese guitars, and I mean, I really good. You know, you gotta say they were really good. I've never been to a TJ Maxx. I went with a friend one time, and I'm not going to shop here. I didn't like. It wasn't my kind of store. But I'm just nobody cares, right? Um. Okay, Dirk. Thanks for letting us know. All right. All right. We got 15 more minutes in the end of the month fundraiser show. We got Dr. Bob's Nightmare on the panel. 18 super chats tonight, and yeah, whatever money I get on the super chats will get paid. You get paid on the 21st of the following month. So as long as you have $100 in super chats, then they'll send you a check, or I mean, send you the money. So help out the channel if you can. You know, today or later tonight.
Every
Or
ours
anytime.
counts.
Every peso counts. I mean, really, on this channel, you bet. So have you been? Are you eating your pork, roasted pork now? Or?
Well, I pulled it out. It's probably ready to cut now, but you're supposed
Oh,
to
I
let
see.
it rest for 10 minutes and finish
Right.
cooking.
Right.
Having some coffee and a roll
Right.
of tobacco.
I have an old Filson tin cloth jacket, and it's still holding up after 20 years. Well, yeah, I mean, those quality products will last decades. Yeah. Wow. You ever make homemade
21.
potato salad? You ever make homemade potato salad?
Oh, yeah.
How do
Make
you?
it
Can you
good.
tell us your recipe for that?
Well, you gotta boil them, but you gotta make sure you don't boil them too soft. You need them to be kind of
Right.
firm still, so they won't
Right.
turn into mashed potatoes on you.
That's right.
And
Yeah.
I only use Haleman's or Best Foods mayonnaise,
Right.
a little bit of dill, maybe a squirt of mustard, and I like to put some finely chopped onions in there. And then I get
Right.
like a
Wow.
Fuji apple or something, and I slice the Fuji
Wow.
apple really thin,
Very interesting
peeled
touch.
it.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
makes it a little sweet and it adds a crunch. Just works good. And then
I've
maybe some
never.
diced up hard boiled
I
egg
don't.
in there too.
I don't. Yeah, egg. Yeah. You ever put a very finely diced carrot in it?
I haven't done carrot, but that could probably sound good. Piece together
Sometimes I've
like
seen
with
that. That's
apple, it'd
very
be a little
good because
sweet.
it adds some sweetness and some color to it. It's very nice. I
Yeah,
bet
you got a
Morty
super
likes.
sticker more. It's a
Yeah,
samurai.
I see that. I bet Morty likes a German style potato. Yeah, I do. It's great. It's more. It's not a mayonnaise base. It's a vinegar kind of base. Look at
Yeah,
this,
I'm the
GD.
mayonnaise. I go from pro mayonnaise for the potato
Well, I
salad.
like all potato salad, but yeah, GD, sponsor of the show tonight, no question about it. 200 Argentinian peso super sticker. Thank you for the support, GD. It's very inspiring.
That flag is Ichiban in Japan.
Mm. Whole grain mustard and red potatoes, baby. Yeah, that sounds great too. Yeah, I love potato salad. I have some in the fridge. I might have it after the show. I could eat potato salad every day. I could eat potatoes every day.
Potatoes are an economical way to keep from starving in this economy.
Yeah, they do offer. They're not a complete nutrition.
You gotta eat the skin. If you eat the
Yeah, right.
skin with
Well,
it,
I
you'll
do
live
that
for
too. Yeah,
years.
but the potato, the full potato, it doesn't have a complete spectrum of nutrition to get you, all your
Not
nutrients. But
superfood.
yeah, right, right. But it's a. I mean, I could eat them every day. I think most Americans do probably eat some form of potato every day. McDonald's people and stuff like that.
There's a new mayo.
What's the new mayo?
Little Dave, he spelled mayo French, the T at the end.
Uh, uh. I used to buy Hellman's or Best all the time, but now I bought Sir Kensington's, which is very thick and heavy, but it tastes very good with quality ingredients. It's not, you know, industrial GMO shit.
Okay.
And I bought Trader Joe's organic mayo, comes in the jar. This is very, very good. I
I have a
mean,
friend telling me about
very
this
good.
Japanese mayonnaise. It's called Kewpie or something, but
Kewpie, I didn't like that. It has a
haven't
peculiar
seen it
taste.
anywhere.
It has a peculiar taste for an American, but some people like it, but I didn't like it at all. And all right, here was a vote for Kewpie. Okay.
Maybe I'll
Yeah.
try it. Get a small
Yeah, they
jar, see if
sell
I
it in the
like it.
markets here. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's right. We just mentioned that that was mentioned before. The Levi Strauss family, the heir, is the new mayor of San Francisco, but
Is
we'll
it
see
like the
what he
heir
does.
of the O. Henry candy bar fortune?
Right, right. Amazing. I used to like O. Henry candy bars when I was a kid. Nobody ever mentions O. Henry anymore. That's one of those old brands now that, like Butterfinger or Three Musketeers. These are brands from 50 plus years ago. They just,
Oh, I like the good frozen Charleston chew.
I used to buy that when I was a little kid. Yeah, those were good. Yeah. Frozen. Yes, you're right. Yeah. How bad can MSG really be? I mean, so little of it is added to any food. You know, I
They
don't know
used to
what
say
benefit it
it
does.
caused stomach cancer, but they
Right,
since
right,
have revoked that. I think it's something else now. So maybe it's good for
right.
you.
Well, I mean, if you're eating junk food all day long, is it really going to matter? You
Yeah.
know, I mean, let's get real.
I'm wearing 501s right now. Got a big hole in them already, Chris.
Wow.
I've
I need some
got to
food. Yeah.
get the jeans from Bass Pro Shops, the redhead jeans that come lined with a flannel lining inside.
Oh, those
They
are
last
great
a
for
lot
the
longer.
wintertime. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had those from LL Bean, but it's the same kind of thing. Yeah. Those are great if you live in a really cold area like, well, New York or even here.
Yeah, I heard
MSG
that.
is, yeah, I heard
But
that. Maybe so.
in Japan, it seems like everybody smokes cigarettes there, but they don't come down with all the cancers we get over here for some
Isn't
reason.
that interesting? Yeah, Japanese, young Japanese women, college age, 20 somethings, they're sucking on cigarettes nonstop. It's unbelievable. And beer and sake and soju. It's unbelievable. And it's possible you might be right there because of what they eat otherwise, which is
And a diet, yeah.
two,
Di-
3, 4 cups of green tea every day, a lot of seafood and fresh vegetables and rice, and no,
Not eating no McDonald's.
they're not eating, Burger King, Taco Bell shit 3 times a day. And they walk a lot too. For the most part in Japan, compared to here.
They don't
And
have a lot
yeah,
of obesity.
yeah, yeah. I have lots of green tea in my kitchen, chamomile tea and green tea, Japanese brands of green tea as well. I have, yeah.
I like the green tea that has a little bit of popcorn in it.
Popcorn?
You see the Japanese tea, there's like a little couple of popped kernels of corn in there. Gives the tea a nice popcorn taste.
I've never heard of that.
No, that's kind of Japanese tea. Look for it.
With a piece of popcorn in it. Wow.
It's not like a lot of popcorn, but yeah, there's a little bit in there. So every time you make a pot or whatever, you
All
can have a
right.
couple of popcorn kernels floating in there.
Green tea with popcorn. Amazing. Genmaicha. That's
It's
brown rice green tea
It's good. Try it.
Oh, it's called popcorn tea. Okay, I know what genmaicha is, but it's a Japanese brown rice green tea consisting of green tea mixed with roasted popped brown rice, sometimes referred to colloquially as popcorn tea, because a few grains of the rice pop during the roasting resemble popcorn.
Ah, I thought it was actually popcorn.
Ah, okay. Well, I've had
Tastes like it.
genmaicha. Yeah. Okay. No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean now. Okay. It's again my yeah. Okay. Wow, amazing. Okay. I've had that, but I've never noticed that. Wow. Yeah, natto is very, very healthy, but you don't want. Who wants to eat it? You know. You love it. Okay. Well, that's good. Yeah. Yeah. Natto, fermented soybeans. It's you either like it or you don't. I've had it, and I just not into it at all. Japanese girls who eat natto, they have the most beautiful, perfect, super soft, silky, sexy skin. It's just unbelievable, and it's from natto. Truly. Yeah. Yep. Well, like kimchi, Koreans eating kimchi. I mean, they get the same benefits of eating that fermented stuff. Mm. Well, I'm going to have to end the show in 6 minutes.
Send your super chats now, guys. Time's
Yeah,
running out.
this is it. End of the month is this is it, folks. So, 18 people watching. Give a thumbs up, a thumbs down. Make a contribution to the channel if you can. You know, come on the panel and curse me out if you'd like. You know,
Has the
whatever.
National Guard moved into Portland yet? Are they
Not
kicking
yet.
ass and taking
Yeah,
names? No.
lots of border patrol and ICE downtown, but National Guard hasn't arrived yet. But I can't wait. It's going to be great. Arizona green tea tall cans. Are they the answer? Oh, that's just a sugary
Sugar water.
tea.
I like
Sugar
them
water.
though.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
For a
but it's
dollar.
just sugar water stuff. Yeah.
If you get Arizona, you should buy the Arnold Palmer, Chris.
Oh, really? Okay. I bought some of that Arizona green tea in those tall cans, but not in a long, long, long time because it's just sugar water basically. But I just have tea straight. Yeah. But when I was a kid, I liked English style tea. You know, black tea with milk and sugar.
That Earl Grey.
Mm-hmm. That's great. Yeah. Well, I would like that now too, but I just don't drink that stuff. I don't drink that anymore.
Yeah. When I was a kid, I used to eat those pixie sticks, the big
Pixie
thick ones,
sticks, those are
the
terrific.
size of a garden hose. You know, it's like an
Yeah,
inch
wasn't
thick.
that just filled with like a
Full of
powdered,
sugar.
crystallized powdered sugar or something?
Just
Or?
pour it straight in your mouth. It's fucking great.
That was just like mainlining sugar right into your veins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Those were great. All kinds of different flavors like lime and lemon and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Hey,
Oh,
McLobster, $4.99 super chat. Thanks for the show. Thank you very much for your support, McLobster. Great to see you here on the channel.
crustaceans are always welcome.
Yeah, come on the panel anytime you'd like, McLobster. We can talk about anything. Well, basically anything. Yeah. 18 supporters tonight with the donors. Thank you all very much. I mean, 18 donations tonight. Thank you all.
That's pretty good. Pretty good ratio.
Yeah. And the value doesn't matter. I mean, 99 cents to me is as good as 500. Yeah, I mean, if you believe that, but yeah.
I don't think the money matters as much to you as you make out because you sent Uzi back his 200. So,
Well,
hey, you just got another one. Justin Forge.
our Canadian friend, channel member, channel wrench, Canadian super chat, $13.99. Thank you for the support on the end of the month fundraiser. Thank you, Justin. Great to see you.
That's a BMW in his icon picture there.
Oh yeah. The what was I going to say? Yeah, somebody mentioned. I heard Jock. Oh, Jock ridiculed the shit out of Uzi when Uzi said he sent 200 to me on my channel to come on the panel, which the deal was 1,000, which I, out of the goodness of my heart, I lowered for him to 500 for that day, but he sent 200, and
He's lowballing
anyway.
you after you got a 50%
Yeah, I mean
discount.
yeah. So the deal was it was 500, and I don't want to be picky, but thank you thank you very much. That's a lot of money, but the deal was, it was 500. But anyway, so I did send it back to him, but before that, he told Jock on some show that he sent 200 to me, and he goes, "What'd you do that for?" And
That's what Jock
Uzi
said.
said something like, "Yeah." Jock said, "What the hell did you do that for?" And Uzi said something like, "Well, just a little reconciliation, something like that.
I
We
think
should be
he's being
friends.
sincere.
We should be friends." Yeah. And Jock said, "Are you out of your fucking mind? Crap, he's loaded. Don't you know anything about him? The guy's fucking rolling, and that's what he's rolling in dough. He played you like a fiddle, Uzi. You fucked up big time, you fucking moron. That was very funny, very funny. So I don't know,
Yeah.
maybe people know things about me that they shouldn't know,
Morty's
but
got
who knows?
$100 bills laid out on his bed. He's gonna go roll around in
Yeah.
them naked right after the stream.
Well, I do that with my well, whatever,
You
the
keep your
things.
pajamas on.
Yeah, Mickey Mouse pajamas, you bet. Yeah. Actually, Bullwinkle pajamas, to be correct. But yeah, GD, we love Dr. Bob. Yeah, he's a great panelist. Yeah.
I think everyone should try to get along out here in this weird little YouTube corner of the universe we hang out in. I don't think everybody thinks that way.
Yeah. Yeah. Uzi, I sent Uzi back the Cash App of the 200 after a couple days, and then I heard him. So I heard the clip of him telling Nick, "Oh, Morty sent me back the 200," and then they talked about it. Then later on, they were talking about it. But I mean, that wasn't the deal. I mean, so you know what I mean. Yeah.
God, he's got a Trump emoji.
Nice to see Trump on a. Nice to see Bob on a classy stream. Yeah, isn't it, Chris? It sure is. Yeah. And Trump. What is this? Let me click that other page. Hey, it's a Trump. Yeah, yeah. Fantastic.
I got my Trump mugshot coffee mug I've been drinking out of for the whole
Well,
show.
I've got 5 Trump coffee mugs bought I got one from the 2016 official Trump website, and I got 4 from the 2020 and 2024. So I have like 5 altogether. Essential for anybody who's an American. So, yeah. Well, that's been a 2-hour show, and I gotta have dinner. I'm starving.
All right, me too.
So
Gonna go slice some
yeah.
pork.
Time for your roasted pork. So I want to thank everybody for the 21 donations on the show tonight. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thanks to Dr. Bob. Thank you for hopping on the panel
Oh,
and
you're
helping
welcome.
out. Yeah, and I'll see everybody next month. And the next month is going to be featuring clips and commentary, and all kinds of rainbow content, unicorn content, and let me get
And
a lot
AD
of
is gonna
unicorn
send
and.
you in a resume from Martello.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, a lot of rainbow and unicorn content next month. Gopher and rodent content coming up. And thanks everyone for another great month. Next month is also the 7-year anniversary of the Crappy / Morty channel. So there'll be lots of celebration next month for the 7th anniversary.
Thank you,
All right.
everyone.
Thank you, everybody, and good night. See ya.